Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I am so glad you're here and congratulations. Are you somebody who just being challenged with, okay, I want to do a resolution or intention or what do I want this year coming up, this brand new year coming up, and you're not quite sure? Well, stick with us because you're in the right place. My name is Tendai Jordan. I am an embracing life coach and transformational facilitator and creator of Five Powerful Women. I help women of a certain age who do too much learn how to say no without guilt so they can say yes to themselves and have time to focus on yourself, be fulfilled, and live on purpose. Is this something that you think would be great for you? Something you'd be interested in? If it is, you or someone you know, I'm going to invite you right now to subscribe or to comment. Yes. Okay. So today in this live, we are going to be talking about the three keys to the three ways or the three keys to prepare for what you want next year. So this is something even I put in the description, like once you get this process down, because it is one that really works. Once you get this process down, you can use it year after year after year. And it's not going to take away from anything you already do. Okay? So if you make resolutions or if you do intentions like I do rather than resolutions, you can still do that, but they will be clearer and more concise, and you will be successful. Right? Isn't that what we're looking for, to be successful? And I want to say hi to Mel for being here, my backbone there. So this is the end of the year, and it is also, let me just acknowledge that it is the third day of Kwanzaa. Yes, and the Ngubu Zaba in Sabagubu. Oh, said that all wrong. The principle for today is Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. So I have to apologize to the ancestors for messing up that name, but we know what we're talking about here. So those of us who celebrate this time of year in Kwanzaa, and my family has actually celebrated this for decades. And the principles are the main thing that we try to impart on not only ourselves, but the generations after us. So this is not about Kwanzaa today, but it is about the year coming. So are you ready? Now, if you've been with us for the past month, and I hope you have, if you haven't, then you still have the opportunity to go back and check out the other videos. But we really want to, the next year is always another energy. It's a good energy. This year has been wonderful for what it was. We have learned some things. We've grown. We've decided some things. We had some experiences. All kind of things were going on this year. And every year seems to be the same, right? So moving into the next year with this new energy, we want to be even better prepared and have a better year, a more fruitful year, a more prosperous year, a more abundant year, a more spiritual year than we did this past year. We want to get better and better. So I have come up with a process which I know works because I have worked it, and It makes me successful. It makes the people that I've talked to successful in getting what they want that year. So we've talked about, like I said, first step or the first thing to do is to know what you want. Know what you want. The next thing is to know what you don't want. Yes, know what you don't want. And the third thing that we talked about, way to get it, is to take stock, reflect, kind of really know who you are. And what do we do if you were with us or want to be with us? We put it on a chart, which I did, work in this program. Ooh, it was not easy. I put it on a chart, just a piece of paper. I want to show you. And I made columns for each thing, a column for what I want, what I don't want, insights, also what I really took stock in myself and seen and did a self-evaluation. And I'm telling you, I spent some time with this, and it was a little more challenging than I thought, so that I know that it will work, okay? And I was just writing down some things I've done. So today, what I want to put the icing on the cake that you formed, you've been working this, is by saying what the 3 keys are to help this really taste really, really good, to really bring that dream into existence. And the first thing is to ask for what you want. Ask for your desire, okay? That sounds easy. And for some it is, some it is simple, and others it's not. So whatever level that you are, it is okay, because it's all about moving up the spectrum, right? Asking for what you want. You got to be clear. There's nothing more confusing to other people when you're confused, when you say, well, I want a happy life. I want to be happy. Now, in your mind, you might know what wanting to be happy means, but that doesn't translate specifically enough for someone else. So if you're talking to your spouse, your partner, your children, or whatever, your family members, your colleagues, you say, I just want to be happy next year. They're like, cool, good, I want that for you. But if they have some part in it, they need to be clear on what it is so that they can support you, right? So they can do what they need to do to give you what you want, or to help you. They ain't giving it to you. You ain't getting it from them. Sorry, take that back. They to help you, support you in gaining and being successful. So being clear means you have to be clear and communicate it clearly by asking what you want and not giving up on it. Yes. And telling whoever needs to know. Telling whoever needs to know. You don't have to tell everybody. Tell whoever needs to know, but be clear. That's key number 1. That's putting the icing around the sides, No, let's put the icing on the layers first, okay? Icing on the layers, that's number 1 of the cake. Number 2 is what? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Number 2 is expect it. Expect to get it. If you ask for what you want and you know what you want and you want what you want, but you're like, I don't think, well, maybe it won't. That's not expecting it. When you ask for it, you have to expect it and know that you deserve it and you're going to get it. Right? Now that, of course, is a lot of inner work. And that can be challenging, but it helps you to grow. So, one of the things in terms of expecting it is to deal with your doubt. Any of those thoughts that come that say, oh, you don't deserve it, oh, you're not worth it, or maybe next year, the year after, are you sure that's what you want? You asked for that before, whatever your what are called negative thoughts are, those things that bring up doubt in you that you're going to get it. You have to work on that because you have to expect to get what you clearly asked for. And number three, okay, I'm getting to number three. Number three. Now, this one might sound a little weird, but so we put the icing on the layers, and we put the icing around the cake. Okay, now we're going to put the icing on the top of the cake. Number three is to yes. I want to make sure I get these right. Number three is be willing to let it go. Yeah, you really want it, you expect it, but be willing to let it go. That means don't be tied to the outcome. Because how about this? And this has happened to me many times, and most of the people I know. You ask for something, you want it, you think it's the best for you, but maybe there's something even better. Okay? Maybe there's something even better. So don't be tied to it, the outcome of it emotionally. That means you have to be willing to let it go and allow the best to come to you. Now, does any of this make sense to you? And I hope it does. I want you to share it, and I want you to just try it. I'm going to invite you to say, just for drill, make your chart of your categories if you haven't already. Fill them out with what you want, what you don't want, take stock, and then the insight you've learned from that. And then the 3 keys to making all of that work. Hey, and this next year is coming. This next year is going to be beautiful. This next year is going to have the best of the energy, and you will get what you want. So I'm also going to ask you to, check back with me on YouTube or DM me or however you can, you can reach me, which is several ways, and let me know how it worked, because I know it's going to work. I know because I've used it. I know people have used this, and it works. So that's it for today. I want to wish you the best holiday period for whatever you're celebrating, however you celebrate. The best new year and the year to come. Check back with us next week. We'll be here. My name is Tendai Jordan, and remember, self-care is self-love. Take care of yourself. Happy New Year, everyone.